Hello, everybody. So, yeah, let's try this again. I tried to make a video and then my mic happened to be turned off. So, anyway, here is the video in regards to making a picture or posting a picture on Ning and having it be. So, I'm just going to show you a couple cool tips and tricks. So, let's screen share. All right. So, here we have a beautiful example of like, oh, hey, let's post our altar pictures. So what you can do, the main thing that I'll try and explain is that there is a difference between doing it from your phone or doing it from a mobile device, because sometimes what ends up happening with a mobile device is that you end up it takes you to the mobile version of the website, which is not as user friendly, and you'll just be able to see the main threads. So when you do your thing and when you're replying, most of the time when you're on your phone on the mobile version, it doesn't give you, like if you click upload pictures or upload files, what it ends up turning out like is like this. So you'll see here down at the bottom, it'll have like these image JPEG things, or it'll have like the name of the picture, whatever it is, and then that way people will have to click on it without, people will click on it and it'll pull up in a separate screen. So if that's what you're looking for, then that's totally cool, but for pictures, you want to click on this guy, which is image, and you can get away with this on a mobile device by switching to the desktop version. So if you don't know how to do that, again, just message me and I'll try and see if maybe I can make a screenshot thing, because I don't know how to do the Zoom from my phone and record it. So anyway, when you start doing the when you switch over to the mobile version, because I've actually done this on my phone, then what you want to do is you want to click image, and it will have the option to click image. So say, for example, that I am really excited, and so I want to choose a GIF that reflects how excited I am. So there's the clapping hands version. So a few things to note about this is that once it uploads, then it will show you a couple of different things on it. So with this, you can choose to, the automatic thing that it's going to do is go to this full version. So it's going to make it as big as you want it to, and it's also not going, and it's going to align to the left, and it's not going to kind of be user friendly, and it's going to break up your text of what you're trying to say. So you can choose to either center it, like say, for example, most of my GIFs, I tend to center them because I want that to be the highlight of my emotional expression. So then another thing that you could do is you could align it to the left, or you could align it to the right. So if you align it to the left, then that still gives you opportunity to write text. And if it's not too terribly big, then your text will appear on the side of the picture. So another thing that you can do, which is handy dandy, is that you can change the width of it. So I'm going to give an example of this. So that, because on average, what will end up happening is that the width will show up, and you have the option to change the width. So I'm just going to, I don't know, screw around with it and just say 200. So it's not going to change that terribly much. But there it is. So you can change it, and then if you go, oh crap, that's a little bit too big, then you can always highlight over it or click it, and then click on edit, and then you'll be able to say, you know what, no, I want it on the right. So then, la, 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 I'm posting stuff, and I'm excited. Okay, so then that way you can still see that, and then you can end up typing that over and over again, or you can end up typing whatever you want to, and it's still going to stay on the left side. And that picture, so you can also drag it to a certain spot there, and then that way all of your picture will still stay on the left or the right, wherever you choose to do it. And yeah, it'll be fun. So that's tutorial basics. So the reason why changing the width might be a good idea is because if you change the width to something that will fit in here, like say for example 300 to 500 seems to be a good one. I think that this is 500 pixels, so then that way it's not like, oh, in my face. An example, like, I mean, it's not a bad thing if you do it, but it's just that sometimes when you're on the mobile version, it's like taking up the whole screen of your phone, and so you're like, oh, I have to scroll to see what this is, or you have to click on it, and then you'll be able to see it from a different version. So yeah, this is another example of Jose's beautiful altar, and then yes, Michael, yay with the pictures, and then yeah, if you choose to squeeze it down, and if you choose to make it, like, say, for example, 500 pixels wide, because most of our cameras will take anywhere from like 1,000 to sometimes 1,500 or 2,000 pixels wide. So it just varies on how big your pictures are going to be, but the maximum that it will do is that on the desktop version, it'll expand it really super huge, and then on the mobile version, like, you have to scroll down a lot in order to see the text beneath. So I just find that adjusting the width of the pixels helps fit in the picture a little bit better. And when you click on it, so like if you right click and then open link in new tab, then you'll still get the full size picture. So then that way it'll be like, oh, Stephanie's picture is really small. I'm gonna click on it. Oh, look at that. She has marbles in her thing. So, and look at that. She has a bear holding a fish on her water altar. All right. So then that way you can see like a little bit more detail than you would have before. So that is a brief tutorial, and if you guys have any other questions or concerns, then that is something that you can definitely bring up and share with me, and who knows, maybe your question might turn into a video. So it's Spider out. Happy surfing from the Technology Council.